and welcome to Mickey Art. This is Michelle Edhouse coming to you from lockdown New Zealand. We are right now, this is day 4 of lockdown for New Zealand, but this is day 5 for our lockdown pool party with my Patreons. They are over here. And you may be looking at me going, you're wearing the same top as you wore yesterday, Michelle. Yes, I am. Because it's only like minutes after we recorded yesterday's video that we're recording this video. Because we decided to play and I'm having tomorrow off. So we're doing 2 paintings today on the Patreon pour. And we decided I put too much white in yesterday. So we're going to redo similar painting, but with less white. If you remember yesterday, I just kind of went a little bit overboard, pouring the white, and it overflowed all over the cup. And yeah, so we're not going to put anywhere near as much white in this time. We're going to use up the rest of the blue, crimson, and yellow. The blue is Prussian blue mixed with white. So it's quite a muted sky blue, I suppose. And then we're good to go. So we've got silicone in each of these 3 colours. If you want to know how I mix my paints, please check in the description below. There is a link to a video where I go over how I mix my paints and talking about silicones. And I've actually got a playlist. If you go to my channel, there's a playlist called Getting Started and another one called Getting Cells. There's all sorts of playlists in there that you can go in and have a look through. And if you're really, really bored, just go. The main playlist is Acrylic Pouring NZ, and it's got like 630 plus videos on there. So just hit play and you're good for the lockdown, like the entire time you're locked down. Anyway, let's give this another go with a bit less white. I'm going to stop waffling. So I'm just going to put some straight Prussian blue in the bottom just to give it a bit of extra oomph. And a little touch of straight white. So far we're still matching yesterday. Some crimson. Some yellow. Just doing a dirty cut pour, pouring from up high, and going through the colours, just letting them fall. Probably should give you a bit of a slight angle so you can see, but just letting them fall in amongst. Oh, there's a lump there. Don't want that lump in my paints, thanks. See, I'm being controlled by the amount of white I'm putting in. And I am running out of paints. So if I do run out of paint, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip the paint over. And instead of just filling this up with white, I'm going to flip it over and pour around the outside so that the paint can just slide over the white instead of being incorporated with the white. But we do have a full cup. How's that? And let's just put an incy-wincy dribble of white in there. Oh! It didn't run over. It's not overflowed, I promise. Okay, so this is the more controlled way of doing a flip cup. You put that on top there and then tip it, rather than the other video I just went and it went everywhere. So I'm just going to dribble just a little bit of white around, but if you had a big enough container of paint before you flip, you don't need to do this. It just creates a little bit more of a sliding space for the paint to be able to slip all over the canvas, and the colours go over the top of the white rather than rolling on top of each other and losing any prettiness that they create. So just giving it a little bit of a spread round, making sure all of it's got some paint on it, and then let's reveal what's underneath. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's a lot more colourful already. I'm going to try and zoom you in. Is it going to let me? There we go. It lets me when I'm got the back camera on. Alright. So the yellow and blue have definitely been playing together and making green babies. Look at all those cells. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Cellulicious. What do you guys reckon? Enough cells for you?
Looking great. Yeah. Good.
Awesome. Okay. Let's tilt. Now one of the things with tilting your paints, if you want to keep your cells reasonably even, you tilt in one direction, bring it back to the middle, tilt in another direction. See, I'm going straight back across to the other side. And I'm just using a corner catcher just to keep as much paint on the canvas as possible. And I'm just going to pop that air bubble. Is it an air bubble or is it a... It's an air bubble. Why won't it pop? There we go. Got it. This is much more vibrant. See, I was telling you in the last video that, you know, you can never duplicate a flip cup, and this is a good proof of that. But then we did try and make it different this time, didn't we? And then taking it back.
It's Michelle's circus and her monkeys.
Michelle's circus and her monkeys. What are you saying about yourself there, Doug?
That we're all going bananas.
We're all going bananas. That's a good sign. At least we get our vitamin K. Always found it weird that vitamin K is potassium. But then that's... must be something to do with the Latin word for potassium that makes it K, but... Sorry, my brain just went off on a little planet warp. Wondering what OK is, like what what the actual, if you combine oxygen and potassium, what you get, because, that's okay, and we're all saying, I'm okay, so what are we actually calling ourselves? Oxypotassium? Like, that's funny. Well, it's funny in my head. I don't know about anybody else's. Just checking that we've got all the edges covered. I'm not really liking the yellow with the pink. It's a bit bright. Just going to get rid of some of that, I think. Just stretching it out. There's a real fine line between having so much paint that you're just wasting it and pouring it off all over the place, and having enough that you can make any changes that you want to make, and it's not just only just managing to cover the painting. But I'm much happier with that now as an overall piece. That yellow was just... I like it. I do too. In fact, I think I like it more than yesterday's.
I think it looks like stained glass.
It does look like stained glass. So true. It's so pretty. I like this one. I do. Alright, let's see. Is there anything underneath here that we can... Ugh, no, it's a disgusting green mess. And that's my judgment of the color, that particular colour of green. It's disgusting. It's my interesting point of view. We're all allowed our own points of view. I'm sure there's people out there that are going, oh, that's pretty. But I don't think so. So, and this is my art. Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny how a bear likes honey? Where did my torch go? Did anyone see me put it down?
Nope, we're still zoomed down, so we can't see.
You're all zoomed down. Okay. Nope. Can't find it. I've got two of them. I can't see either of them. It's ridiculous. There's one. Show you guys as well. Is that in focus? I think I might put a cabochon in that bit there. Come on, cabochon. So if you have not seen me do cabochons before, or you want an in-depth discussion on how to do cabochons, please check in the description. There is a link to a video in there. But basically, there's also a link to where you can buy them on Amazon. All the Amazon links in my descriptions are affiliate links. But all that means is that, come on, polish up. You pay the same price, and they give me an advertising payment for having sent you there. So that's what that means. And then I get to use the advertising fee to buy more cabochons to play with on my channel with you. So I like the underside. That is pretty. Check that out.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really pretty.
So that's the underside that came up when I picked it up off the thing. And that is pretty too.
Oh, yeah.
So there we go, guys. We have a pretty cabochon. We have a pretty painting, wherever that's gone. There it is. If I can get it. There we go. So a pretty cabochon and a pretty painting. And we're going to wait for it to dry. And I'm going to come back and show you the dry result in 3, 2, 1. And here we are. It's dry. Yay! How does it get any better? I must say, I still really love this piece here. I haven't had a chance to fiddle with that in Photoshop yet and make it like repeat or anything, but so love that. And I do love the way the colours are doing their thing. It's so pretty. Look at that. I really like these cells in here. Look at these. So, quite pleased with that. I'm not so fond of that strip of blue through the middle. Everything else has kind of got this intermingling-y, mergy thing, and that strip's very blue. Look at this side here. Just like rainbow. And our cabochon came out well too. Look at that. So very pleased with these. We had fun creating them and the end result looks good too. How does it get any better than that? And we have not stopped. You guys have got some very cool videos coming your way. Everything from Easter eggs to leaf swipes to you name it, we've done it. It's been fun. We're still going. So if you want to jump on and $10 Patreon. My neighbours are yelling. Sorry about that. Then who knows what we'll be creating in the next few days. I will be going live my Sunday. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and maybe even hop over to mickeyart.com/sign up to get on my mailing list and a heads up as to when we're going live. And I've got something special on that live, so maybe the day you want to be live. Who knows? Anyway, I had fun. I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Come play with me. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.